What's up then, guys? Here we are then, another video then. Samuel Anderson here on Gran Turismo Sport, and in this YouTube video I'm going to be revealing what is coming out in the update on the 27th of June. You can see it right there when the update takes place, which is tomorrow, as it is the 26th today when I'm doing my video now. And yeah, so I'm going to tell you what is happening in this update and what is coming out. So I'm gonna go cars and then tracks, and then there's one other thing that is new, what hasn't took place ever in Gran Turismo Sport in an update, and so you may be having some predictions, but yeah guys, I hope you enjoy. So then, just get rid of that. So cars then, so the first car that's coming out is a classic, and it is a Toyota, the Toyota Sport 800, and knowing from the previous Gran Turismos, this is quite a cheap classic. You know, it looks a bit like the Toyota Sports GT that we already have in the game. It's very light, pretty old as well. You know, it's just one of them classic cars, because we have been getting classic cars coming into the game in updates. As at the very start of Gran Turismo there were just loads of the new cars. We have still had some updates where there's new cars, but most of them have been like older cars, you know, from the previous Gran Turismos, and some new. So yeah, so the next car then, and by the way, none of these cars that are coming out, these 5 cars that are coming out, I've said 1, so 4 left, I've actually been in my prediction list on the video when I did 15 car predictions for the future. So this next one, I just clearly forgot about this car. You know, I would have predicted it. The Renault Clio V6 Sport. You know, this again is quite a slow car. I reckon at N200 to N300, really good. I've just not drove it really, to be honest. I've just forgot about it really. But yeah, that's another car that's coming out into the game. Next up then, an update of a car that hasn't been updated into the game before. It is a new car. It hasn't been introduced. This is the first time it'll be introduced to Gran Turismo. The Toyota Tundra, and if you haven't heard of it, it is a pickup truck just like the Ford Raptor. So it is a good rivalry. Really heavy car, and I can't wait to see what it does tomorrow. As soon as I get onto it, I want to see it, and I might even do a video and show you guys what it is like. So yeah, next up then, lots of people have predicted this on the YouTube videos. The Chevrolet Camaro Z28, made in 1969. It looks a bit like the Ford Mustang Mach, which we already have in the game, the 1970 model N300. I reckon it'll make a great rival with that one. And it's like the classic cars and the muscle car ones. You've got the Challenger RT, the Mustang Mach, you have the Plymouth, and now we have this one, the Chevrolet, and we also have the Shelby GT. So yeah, it'll make a great rivalry to them lot, and I reckon they can all come across as great rivals, if you get what I mean. So next up then, I'm pretty questioned why they're bringing this one into the game, as it looks just the same really as what the car that we already have in the game. The Red Bull X2 2014 model. This is the Red Bull X 2019 competition. I've never seen this car, but I've seen it on a YouTube video. The YouTuber's called Hammer Studios Gaming, so go check out his YouTube channel. He does loads of entertaining videos on Gran Turismo, Forza Horizon 4 and other games. And yeah, you know, the Red Bull, I just don't see this one. I don't see why they've got this in the game. You know, just what is the point? But you know, still a new car to bring into the game. But yeah, you know, it's Gran Turismo, they do what they want. So now then, that's the 5 cars done. Now then, I'm gonna go on to tracks then. So I'm just gonna show you, because actually this track is already in the game, but we have got some new layouts. So Where is it? There it is at the very top. Sardegna, the Italian dirt track. There. So this track, you might be wondering, you might be a bit questioned, but they've actually brought 5 layouts of this out. But the different thing is, it's not dirt track, it's road tracks that are coming into the game. And it's a bit like Croix. There's 6 layouts on this one. You can see there's a section A, an A reverse, a B reverse. That's what the 2 lines mean. And them 2 as well then. The different lengths and just like Sardegna will be. But they actually don't have a single A. They have an A reverse, a B and a B reverse, and a C and a C reverse. So there are 3 different layouts, but one of them's just the reverse way, which is a bit odd. But yeah, you know, it's good because, you know, last update in 1.39 we actually didn't have any cars. We had Goodwood circuit, we had a few scapes and things like that, and that's it. I was just wondering, why have they done that? Why is there no cars in the game? They've not brought the best cars out. They've got a Red Bull, although it's fast, you know, but we already had basically have a Red Bull. But yeah, you know, Sardegna to have loads of layouts, different corners and stuff like that is great. Now then, the big reveal and the unique updates, as I want to say. So this is coming out into Gran Turismo Sport. You might have already heard of it, or you might have predicted it right if you have predicted this. You ready? Rain. Wet weather is coming into the game tomorrow. So yeah, rain is coming into the game, and I'm pretty sure wet tyres will too, because that's the tyres that real drivers use in the wet, obviously, otherwise you'll slide out with dry tyres. So yeah, it'll be very cool to see. I'm not sure if it will be realistic, if it'll be very slippy, you know. I reckon it'll just make it harder to see with all the wet just drizzling in the air when cars go over it. But yeah, you know, it is really cool, and it'll be great to see rain because we only have different times of days. We don't have weather like that affects the track, so that is great. And it is what happens in rain, obviously, it's natural. Don't know what the weather's going to be like in some parts of the world, like Britain, where I live. And yeah, so rain is coming into the game, and yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. I am quite excited for it. And yeah, so that is the update 1.40 then. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will tell you more news about the July update, because this will be obviously the June update, as there is one update every month, and if there's 2 it'll just be because one's the maintenance to make sure the game's up to date. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video guys, and I will see you in a bit.